Oh no, here comes the audio from the unarmed black man that got shot. They have to keep, instead of just saying the individual that was shot, they have to make sure that they tell you it's a black man that got shot. Okay, so let's listen.
Can be heard laughing about the adrenaline rush after he shot that man 8 times.
Of course, because you need to make us think that this guy just gunned down an innocent bystander so that the black people will raise up against the white people and the white people will raise up against the black people. Right? That's why you need to add this little extra a week later after the incident.
Back. Take a listen.
By the time you get home, probably a good idea to kind of jot down your thoughts for what happened. You know, what your adrenaline quit pumping and stuff.
That was another officer explaining to Michael Slager what would happen next after shooting and killing Walter Scott.
What happens next is they send these officers, they put them on immediate leave, okay, and they make them go immediately to a psychologist to make sure that they don't have post-stress disorder like guys from Vietnam. They got to make sure that they're mentally checked out so that they don't blow their own brains out because of what just happened. Because contrary to popular belief, cops don't want to shoot everybody, okay, because you're still taking a life, and those are still real human beings in those suits. Okay, so again, this shit is only to incite a riot. Now they want people to go, oh, the cop was laughing after he shot him. That's bullshit. That's absolute, utter bullshit. I've done things that scared the dog shit out of me, like when I flew my first airplane without being trained, figured I was going to die. Let's see, I thought I was going to die then, and I was laughing, and that was real scary. These guys are trying to incite a riot. They didn't get the result they wanted from the video, so now they have to add audio. It wasn't bad enough that it was a white cop that shot a black, innocent guy running away, which is all CG. We've all seen that. Now we have to add the laughing part, because we're just not getting people that are reacting the way that they want to. So, you know, it isn't hard to see the game that's being played on this fucking story.
10 days ago, Slager was charged after cell phone video, explosive video of the shooting surfaced. In addition to this audio...
Yeah, nice ring. He's not laughing about shooting it. He didn't go, ha, I shot that fucking nigger in the back, you fucking idiots.
There's also new video out showing Slager involved in a tasing incident just last year that went too far.
And of course, it's a black guy, right? It's not a Chinese. It's not a fucking Hindu, you know. And then they don't add, what part of town are they in? Is this a predominantly black neighborhood? Then you would predominantly be dealing with black people. Okay, here you go. So, and I can tell you, I've been in this situation twice where I was in a fight with 4 cops. No, I wasn't Bruce Lee or victorious. I got the shit kicked out of me because I was stupid enough to try and take the fuckers on. They do this stuff. It's what they do when they gang up on you. There's nothing going on in this video that's any different than any of the other white guy, Chinese guy, anybody that resists the cops. They just fucking take you to they take you to school.
This is dash cam video of a traffic stop last August. Now, this one involved a man who has now filed a lawsuit against Slager and the city of North Charleston. He says Slager and these other officers in the video used unnecessary force. You can see them tackling the suspect there. He said
they used unnecessary force? You should have seen what they did to me back in fucking, what was it, well, that had to be like 83. I had 4 cops beating me with nightsticks. Okay? I didn't scream, you know, foul or whatever. I was fighting with them. You got to understand something about the cops. When they slap those cuffs on you or they grab you, if you fucking move in any direction, going through their mind, they're already assuming you're going to try and either do something to them or you're going to run. So they fucking manhandle you. I'm not pro-cop where I want to join up with them and go around beating people's heads in. I'm telling you how these guys work from experience. If they tell you to get in the car and you don't fucking, you're not like a fucking noodle and follow their every movement, they get fucking rough with you. It's what they do. It's what they're trained to do because they have to stay in control of the situation. And the only way they can do that is not necessarily by using, what would you call it, tact. They're not going to sit there and explain stuff to you. Their job is to get you in the vehicle and get you to the point where you're going to be booked. There's nothing going on here that's fucking out of the ordinary.
As they tasered him while he was already lying face down in the road. A volunteer sheriff's deputy now faces manslaughter charges for killing an unarmed black man.
There you go again. See, they have to keep telling you it's a black man. Why don't they just say an unarmed man? Okay? Why do they got to keep saying this over and over? Because they want you to fucking react. Don't.
The suspect ran away as Oklahoma officers closed in on a stolen gun sting back in April. Robert Bates said he meant to fire his taser, but instead drew his gun. The 73-year-old Bates is an insurance executive who volunteers with the Tulsa County Sheriff's Department. He could be sentenced to 4 years in prison if found guilty.
Oh, well, boo-hoo. Fuck it. These are stories that are fucking made to make you fucking jump through the fucking hoops of emotions. What is this thing here? What is this? Who sat down and designed this thing? What is this supposed to be? I'd like to see the graphic artist explain to me how this symbol, in any way, shape, or form, has anything to do with anything you know or understand in your reality. How this thing represents a sunrise, a sunset, a walk in the park, an early morning, cup of coffee. What the fuck is this thing? It's the fucking machine. Okay, it's what the machine is. This has nothing to do with anything. It's the machine. Nobody just sat down and said, let me make something with some fucking magnetic things that spin around here, and then we'll have an arc going over the top. You notice the arc doesn't go all the way, though, you see? It's the same theme. It's broke. It's not connecting over here. This is fucking ludicrous.
6:06 right now, and a follow-up to a story we told you about yesterday. As if the big-time crash wasn't bad enough, a megabus that left Chicago had to stop for the arrest of a passenger. The arrest has no connection to the crash. In fact, police didn't learn about the man until hearing about the accident. Police say he was wanted in Michigan on charges of...
What's that say? Seals? Seals. How interesting. Squad cars don't have fucking pink in them, fuckers. They just don't. They just don't. And look at this fucking goofy bastard. Looks like he just came from fucking Haight-Ashbury or fucking Woodstock. Yeah, nice fingers there, buddy. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. Seals.
Intent to do serious...
Yeah, you see how that guy's walking around with them fingers? And then he flips to the side, so he wasn't digging anything out of his pocket. That dude definitely was flashing.
Bodily harm. Officers pulled that bus over to make that arrest as it was heading right here back to Chicago.
You saw the logo, didn't you? There's that logo. The circle with the plus sign in it. Fuck you guys. And I don't mean the viewers. I'm talking about these fucking assholes.